Birds Party channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm going to decorate a Christmas tree in my studio. I haven't started decorating the house yet. We only start on December the 1st. But in the studio we have lots of photo shoots for the vlogs and lots of collaborations and partnerships with different brands. So I wanted to share with you some ideas on decorating a Christmas tree for the holidays in time for you to decorate your own at home. And the color palette that I've chosen this year for the studio are pinks, plums and golds. You know how much I love a little bit of bling, so I added a little bit of gold dust here and there to make things more magical and more festive. This Christmas tree is super simple with a modern touch, so because of the color scheme I called it my Sugar Plum Christmas tree because I think it's a nice little sweet nod to Christmas, but it's a modern version. It's not a shabby chic version, which is also really nice, but I'm doing like a more clean, more modern version in that color palette of pinks, plums and golds. So I hope you like the ideas, and also wanted to tell you that I've made some of the decorations myself, some of the ornaments, which I will be sharing in a video next week. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the bell button so you can be notified when that video is uploaded, so you can see the full DIY and the step-by-step to all the beautiful ornaments that I'll be using for my Christmas tree today. With that being said, let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to do, obviously, for an artificial Christmas tree is to fluff out all the branches. So be sure to get out on your knees, don't be scared, get in there and fluff out every single branch to make your tree look really nice, really full and a little bit more realistic. And I should mention to you that I got my pre-lit Christmas tree on Amazon last year, and I'll leave the link down in the description box in case you're interested. I'm thinking perhaps next year I'm going to get a flock tree, but for this year this is the tree that I have. It's not very tall, but it's just perfect for the space that I have in the studio. And the first thing that I'm going to do is to add some ribbon to my tree. I purchased these two satin ribbons in my color palette of plum and gold. I don't know if I'll be using both of them, we'll see. They're not wired ribbon, which is super difficult and super expensive to find here in France, so we'll see how I'll be using that. I also purchased this recently for the top of my tree as a tree topper. I think it looks so pretty and matches with the DIY ornaments that I made. I also bought some flowers and some other baubles, which I'll be showing you slowly as I add them to the tree. And there are several ways that you can add a ribbon to your Christmas tree. You can choose a vertical pattern like I've done here on the side and just tie the branches to make little loops and make it look a little bit puffy and makes it look really nice and fills up the tree without you having to add so many ornaments as well. And I think the ribbon really has a really nice classy touch. So I decided to go on a vertical pattern on the sides of my tree to kind of frame it a little bit with the burgundy or with the plum colored ribbon. And because this is not a wired ribbon, as you can see, I have a little bit of trouble getting my poofs or my little loops to stay in place, but it still looks nice. So there's an option for you. If you can't find wired ribbon, or if the ribbon's too expensive, you can just use normal satin ribbon. And you can also trim the pieces of the ribbon. You don't have to use the full roll of ribbon like I'm doing here. You can trim little pieces that are a bit smaller, which will save you on ribbon as well, so you don't have to add a lot. So I did that on both of the sides of the tree. As you can see from the front, I did it on the left and I'll be doing it on the right. And for the front of the tree I decided to go in a zigzag pattern, kind of like cascading down the front of the tree, and you'll see in a minute what I mean. And once you're done, you get to the bottom of the tree, you just fishtail the end of the ribbon with a pair of scissors. Super simple. And for the other piece of ribbon, I'm just cascading it down once again, like I said, in a zigzag pattern, going opposite direction to the first piece of ribbon, and then doing the same technique, just tying the ribbon into little poofs or little segments around the Christmas tree branches and fluffing it out as best I can, because it is not wired ribbon, so it's a little bit more difficult, but it still adds a little certain je ne sais quoi to the tree, and I think it looks so chic. And this is what the tree looks like just with the ribbon on. You could stop there. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to stop there. We're gonna bling it out with all the amazing ornaments that I purchased and the DIY ornaments that I made as well to kind of fill up the tree. And the first thing that I'm going to add are these Floral Picks, which are so cute. They're perfect in my color palette that I've chosen of pinks, plums and golds, as you know. And these Floral Picks also have a little bit of glitter, so added bonus with a little bit of bling. If you can't have bling at Christmas, then I don't know when you can. So I just I only bought I think 5 or 6, which they didn't have any more in the shops, so I just bought what they had and I'm dispersing them along the tree. I think it really gives a nice whimsical touch to my tree. Next up, I'll be using these gorgeous velvet ornaments as well, which I purchased in the same store, and once again I'll leave the link in the description box, and they match my color palette perfectly. I think this blush, burgundy and gold color palette is going to be super popular this year. I'm seeing it everywhere. In every shop that I go, there's this color palette kind of front and center, so we're bang on trend, you guys. Next up, I'll be using these embroidery hoop DIY ornaments, which is one of the 3 ornaments that I've made for this tree as well. Like I said, it's coming in a video next week, so be sure to subscribe, hit the bell button and all that jazz so you don't miss a thing. Now for my last DIY handmade ornaments, I'm using these plush baubles, which I made with fabric, some sequin ribbon and some velvet ribbon, some pom-poms, and the ones that you can see there, the starburst in rose gold and gold glitter, are also gonna be shown in the video next week. And to finish things off on my tree, I'm just going to use these super inexpensive baubles that you can buy anywhere, and this tree topper that I purchased, which looks a little bit like the DIY starburst glitter ornaments which I made. So I thought it would look perfect for the top of my tree, and it's really cool because you can assemble it and you can take it apart once you take your Christmas tree down at the end of December, January or whatever it is, and you can store it so you don't have all the picks sticking out. So I thought it was really cool and I purchased this, and I'll leave the link down in the description box as well if you're interested. But of course, if you're very crafty, you could also DIY a similar version. And this ornament was quite heavy, but I still managed to attach it to the tree, just taking the top branch of the Christmas tree and wrapping around one of the star picks. And the last thing that I did was to add some present boxes. They're empty, by the way, because they're in the studio, and some of my large ornaments which I already had, to kind of try and hide that tree skirt, which doesn't really go with my color scheme. And because this tree is in a studio next to the mantle, the fireplace that we have in there, I just added some candles and other bits and bobs that I had left over from the tree to kind of help tie the whole color scheme together. And there you have it, you guys, my Sugar Plum Christmas tree for the studio this year. I really love this color palette and how it all turned out with a mix of handmade and store-bought ornaments, And I hope you like the ideas as well, and that you feel inspired to recreate some of the details at home for your own decorations and your own Christmas trees. I really love how it turned out, how super girly it is. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and click the bell button to be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.